Curry, our leader of the Canadian Party, was arrested for simply discussing the French Canadians being in charge of their own government. When Louis Joseph became the leader of the party, he organized a rebellion of 1837. The initial victory of St. Denis was followed by a number of losses, culminating in this. This is what drives me crazy about you Canadians. You should learn your own friggin' history.
Well, you better stop complaining and learn to speak English and like it because it is the international language of business. And that's it. And when I go to those French stores, they better speak to me in English and they better like it.
Why would a Quebec poet need to learn the international language of business? Why would a cattle farmer from Frontenac need to learn the international language of business?
Yo, I don't care if you're Chinese, Portuguese, Italian, French, or whatever the fuck. I'm in your store, speak to me in English.
Okay.
Are you going to learn Japanese?
What?
When Japanese became the international language of business and you have a chance to make $1 billion deal in Japan, are you going to learn Japanese?
Where was that trial held?
Something Valley.
Where were the black people on that jury?
I didn't see any.
I mean, what did they not see? A human being laying on the ground bleeding, being beaten to death?
There's got to be an appeal.
Think so?
I mean, they have to.
Come on.
Just go.
I know this isn't the best time to play devil's advocate, but the jury was not asked if it was inhumane, guys. They were asked if it was within the law, within police procedure.
How can you say that beating someone like that is police procedure?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying that, yeah, the way they treated Rodney King has been police procedure in America for quite some time, and if it wasn't for that videotape, we wouldn't even be talking about it.
As a matter of fact, it took a long time for that video to even make it into the news. A lot of stations refused to play it at first.
Okay guys, they're playing the video again.
Story that might never have surfaced if someone hadn't picked up his home video camera. We've all seen the pictures of Los Angeles police officers beating a man they had just pulled over. The city's police chief said today he will support criminal charges against some of the men. Here's ABC's Gary Shepard. The 3 police officers facing felony criminal charges were among a group of 15 who stopped a 25-year-old black man last Saturday night, then beat him, kicked him, and clubbed him, unaware that an amateur photographer was recording the incident on videotape. Los Angeles Police Chief Daryl Gates looked at the tape and said he thinks assault with a deadly weapon will be one of the charges.
In our review, we find that the officers struck him with batons between 53 and 56 times. One officer rendered 6 kicks and one officer 1 kick.
Civil rights organizations say the Los Angeles Police Department has a history of brutality and misconduct that goes back a quarter of a century, including one incident that sparked the Watts riots. So far this year, there have been more than 125 complaints of police misconduct filed with watchdog organizations.
We no longer want to have to wake up each morning not knowing what fear to expect next. Today, we are not sure that the police is there to protect us.
But Chief Gates today called the LAPD a model department and said he has no plans to resign. Gary Shepard, ABC News, Los Angeles.
What's the matter with him?
The guy who attacked Rodney King got off.
No.
Yep.
Racist cops?
What?
The cops are racist.
Yes, they are. Did you get today's paper? Holy fuck.
What?
When did this happen?
What?
Some white guy got beaten up,
Yeah, I saw that.
pulled out his car, and
Yeah.
oh, this is great.
Are you going to the rally?
I was thinking about it, but the organizers are trying to make this recent police shooting on the weekend into some kind of Canadian Rodney King.
Tell me something, why do you hate black people so much?
I don't hate black people. I just have a hard time equating the shooting of a knife-wielding drug dealer in Toronto with the beating of Rodney King.
Ah, get the fuck out of my face right now.
Wendell! I know the kid was a black youth and that we all have a sink or swim, but he was a drug dealer.
He was holding a knife. What do you expect a police officer to do? Why the fuck do you have to shoot someone holding
A knife is still a deadly weapon, Wendell.
Sure, they're gonna get my hold up. I can see my back. Where was the trial held?
Something Valley.
Why were the black people on that jury?
Where
No,
were the
where?
black people? Can you read?